everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Niranjana from Leotales, and in today's video I'm going to share with you guys 5 quick tips that you can follow, quick and easy I would say, so that your hair will grow out stronger and faster, and most importantly without any frizz and really hydrated. So keep on watching. So the first and foremost tip would be to look out for certain ingredients in your hair care products, be it a shampoo or a conditioner or hairstyling gel or oil or cream or whatever. Look out for certain ingredients which may have been damaging your hair. One of the main culprits is sulfates. Sulfate shampoo is something that we all enjoy using a lot. Lathered feel and all the foam and everything, and washing it off, it is such a satisfying feeling, but the price that you pay for this satisfying feeling is actually the health of your hair in the long run. So if you are a regular user of sulfate based shampoos, which really gives that cleanse feel, you should also know that it is quite drying on your hair. Second ingredient would be silicones. Not every silicone, but water insoluble silicones like dimethicone, etc. These silicones actually make your hair look and feel healthy, but they don't make your hair healthy, because it will give you that smooth and shiny, that advertisement hair kind of feel, but it is not really making your hair any healthy. It just gives you that feel of healthy hair. And another ingredient you have to check out for would be drying alcohols. Again, not all alcohols, but like isopropyl alcohol or even witch hazel, these kind of ingredients also make your hair dry. And then there are ingredients like mineral oils, waxes, which form a heavy coating on your hair, so you need a very strong shampoo to wash it off. Many of you will have many holy grail products kind of thing, and in the product maybe some of these would be the main ingredients. So if you still wonder why your hair is still brittle and dry and it's not getting any healthier, you know the culprit now. The second thing would be pre-poo. Well, if you curly girl world, the word poo means shampoo. So pre-poo would mean something that you would do prior to shampooing your hair. So it is basically any sort of treatment that you do, like for example oiling or deep conditioning, something of that sort. If your hair has any particular concern, like for example for me it is dandruff and a bit of dry frizziness and also, that would be my concern. I would pre-poo my hair by using oil. I would readily massage it onto the scalp. So it has multiple benefits. One, the oil massage kind of benefit. It really improves the blood circulation, so it will help your hair grow out faster. You don't really massage your scalp with the shampoo, right? So with an oil it has an added benefit. And the second one would be, if you go directly into the shampoo step, you're actually trying to dry out your hair a lot more, and it will actually strip off your hair of all the natural oils and everything. But when you do pre-poo, you're actually giving up moisture coating on your hair so that it won't be completely dry, like hair dry. So that is one of the reasons why you can do a pre-poo. It will accentuate the hair growth because it will help stimulate the follicles. The second method would be you can actually go for deep conditioning. A little different from the typical conditioner, because in a deep conditioning mask you actually apply the conditioning mask onto your hair length, and then probably you will tie up your hair with a towel that is moist, like warm towel, so it gives that that warm feeling to it, like a hot hair cap kind of feeling. You can keep it on for like 15 to 20 minutes, or some people even keep it for 60 minutes depending on how much you want. If you deep condition twice in a month or something, you can actually see a visible reduction in your hair frizz. Next would be about combing your hair. Should you comb your hair? You should comb your hair, but not dry combing but wet combing. Right now I was dry combing my hair because I was about to shoot, or usually when you head out of the house, or especially in the morning when you are going for work, you actually tend to comb your hair, and that is what is called dry combing. If you already have really frizzy hair, then dry combing will only accentuate the frizziness. So if you're wondering, should I wash my hair every time before combing? No, that's not exactly what I'm talking about. You can actually detangle your hair when you're in the shower. Either during the pre-poo step, when you have oil or deep condition in your hair, instead of the regular comb or any of those hair brushes that make your hair extremely dry, go for something like this, a white tooth comb. You can use this and detangle in the shower, or after shampooing when you apply conditioner, or later in the styling step when you're applying a gel or a hair cream. In all these steps you can actually detangle, but never detangle your hair when it is really dry. It will definitely cause a lot of hair fall. On the second, third and fourth days, that is, I am washing my hair today, tomorrow I have to go out, day after tomorrow I have to go out, so I have to detangle my hair. I would go for some like a refresh routine where I'll just spray a little bit of water, add a little bit of some sort of hair cream or gel or something, and then detangle it and wait for maybe an extra half an hour so that I can dry out my hair, and then I can head out. In this way I can really control my frizziness. Every time you dry comb, you have to remember that you're only damaging your hair. Next is about drying your hair. Most of us prefer to use a hair dryer because it is quite easy, it is time saving, but the problem is it is a lot more damaging than you can ever think of. When you dry your hair with a hairdryer, a lot of heat is coming on, and sometimes when that hot air hits your face, you realize how hot it is. The same thing happens when you chemically treat your hair and go for straightening and things like that using iron, or if you iron regularly at home. These kind of things will make your hair brittle in the long run, and it is not at all advisable. If you are not in a hurry, I would suggest you go for air drying, or you can sit under the fan and dry as well. But during that drying time, that is when you have applied any sort of styling gel or anything and you are trying to dry your hair, don't keep touching your hair, because that will increase a lot of frizz for your hair. So don't keep touching when it is about to dry. Or if you are really in a hurry and you have to use a hair dryer, use it with an attachment called a diffuser. This is something that usually curly girl method enthusiasts use, but it is safe for everybody also. So diffuser will actually tone down the heat of the particular air that is coming out of the hair dryer, and it is a lot more safer for your hair. It won't make your hair frizzy. In fact, it will accentuate the curl pattern, and a diffuser is something that you can actually try if you are really running out of time. In the drying section, there is one other thing that most of us do, the towel drying method. Most of us use cotton towel drying, etc. But the problem is, when you use a normal towel, you tend to rub it against your hair a lot in order to get it dry, and that is not good because it's creating a lot of friction between your hair and the material of the towel. Instead, I suggest you would go for a microfiber towel. As the name suggests, microfiber is thicker than 1/100 the thickness of your hair, which means a lot of surface area, so it can dry out your hair a lot faster. Also, there is no rubbing of your hair with the towel. You just tie up the microfiber towel around your hair and keep it for like 30 minutes or 1 hour, and that's it. You don't have to rub, and your hair will get dried a lot faster, and it is very efficient also. Microfiber towels also stay longer, like they last longer. So in the regular towel you have these nubs and these threads sticking out and things like that. In a microfiber towel these things don't happen, so the friction between the towel and your hair is a lot less or negligible when it comes to microfiber, so that's also there. Last thing is miscellaneous, everything else that you can do. The first and foremost thing that you have to think about is your hair comes in contact with your pillow the most in a day. If you think about it, at least 6 hours your hair will be like twisting and turning. There's a lot of contact between your pillow and your hair, so the material of the pillow is very, very important, and here is where the significance of silk and satin kind of material comes in. What I use is a silk pillow, and this is how it is. I think it's a satin one, not silk. So satin pillow cover is something that you can actually opt for. Besides looking beautiful, these are very soft and they benefit my hair. I can't even begin to tell you how much. My hair is a lot less frizzy, and I can see the results actually. You can maybe buy a satin cloth and tie it around your pillow and use it, or you can get the pillow covers, but this will definitely make a huge difference. The second thing would be scrunchies. This is what is called a scrunchie, and if you have been using a rubber like hairband or the cloth thread like hairband, a lot of hair comes out when you pull it out of your hair, and that scene is so heartbreaking. But when it comes to a scrunchie like this, it is again made of material like satin, so soft. I have these scrunchies in multiple colors, and these again help in reducing the frizz of your hair. You may not even realize how inefficient the earlier ones have been in controlling your frizz. It was just something that you used to tie up your hair, but when you use a silk scrunchie, you have the extra advantage of taming frizz in the long run as well. So chuck all of your regular hair bands and buns. You can go for spiral ones also, like the ones that you can see on screen, or you can go for the scrunchies. These are so comfortable and stylish. Just make sure that you wash them once in a while, because they can get really sweaty and a bit smelly and all. Next thing that I would want to talk about is silk bonnet, a satin bonnet. If you don't have a silk or satin pillow cover, you can actually wear this bonnet and go to sleep, or even otherwise throughout that, if you feel that the humidity is really high, or if you're at work or you're trying to clean up your space or something, but your hair really needs some moisture and it can't go dry, you can actually wear the silk bonnet, and the inside material is silk, and sometimes the outside one is also silk. So you can wear this, and comfortably you can carry on with your regular work, and the frizz of your hair will really be controlled. Some of the tips that you can follow to maintain your hair in a healthy way. You may not see results suddenly, but these are things that you should include into your routine. These won't actually cost a bomb or consume so much of time, but this will become a habit of yours, and I can assure you that the frizziness that your hair has, a lot of it has to do with things like pillow cover and hair headband, things like that. So definitely try out these methods and let me know if it's working for you. So we will meet soon with another video. Until then, take care.